My research was focused in the past, and it will be in the future, on perioperative complications that leads toward intensive care units admission, specifically on acute kidney injury. It's a dysfunction of kidney that occurs in patients who usually don't have any troubles before they experience some acute event like surgery or trauma, and then during the course of their illness have complicated course with some new dysfunctions, and kidney for us appear to be very important complication that in many ways predispose patients to develop some other complication. And we have shown in the past that it not just influenced their outcomes in hospital, but also their long-term outcomes. So what I was very frustrated is in our inability to really identify in a real time which patient tend to have more risk for developing of kidney injury or any other complication after surgical procedure. Because of this background, I was interested in developing of some novel tools utilizing technology that is becoming more and more available, especially electronic health records. I have a long-standing collaboration with several engineering and a computer engineering group at the University of Florida, and this project really comes as a product of that interdisciplinary collaboration, where we put a question in front of us whether we can build a computer algorithm utilizing some novel computational methods developed by my colleagues that can use existing electronic health records currently spread in the operating room, ICU, and in other databases, and then prognosticate which patient will be more likely to develop kidney injury. The purpose of this grant is to improve patient outcomes, patient experience in perioperative environment, and physician utilization of resources that are there for them. And I think that this is a very important step towards what we call meaningful use of electronic health records, and certainly for our group it will be a very important initial step for developing this idea towards more elaborate application for funding. First of all, I want to say that the Vision Grant is a phenomenal opportunity. It's a very visionary way to fund research that is not always very easily funded by other agencies. The second is the application process in comparison to other is relatively simple and straightforward. Interestingly, I applied for this grant last year, but got very good critiques, was not funded, and then I reapplied this year using critiques that I got from the first year, that definitely enriched my grant and helped mature all application in general, and that I think helped me to put forward a better and more strong application and got it this year. So my advice would be for the young investigator or even any other level investigator to put out their proposal that even if they don't get funded in the first cycle, they have several options for resubmission, and the critiques that they will get from the reviewing panel will be very useful for further improvement of their grant. I think the first, it should be really indeed visionary in terms of application to the intensive care environment and benefit for patient and for ICU providers. I would say for any other outcome and clinical grant like this, the scientific rigor and excellent methodology is a must for a successful grant. I would like to thank society. I think the Society of Critical Care Medicine provides incredible resources and environment for multidisciplinary ICU providers, and really fostered further development of research in intensive care or critical care medicine that I think is very much needed.